Hey, this is Daniel Norton. I'm on location in Connecticut, very far away. To visit with my friend Nerlande, who we've shown before in some videos. We came here a couple times and shot. Good friend of mine.
Yes.
For a long, long time, back when we were just children. We
Babies.
met, just babies. And, we wanted to hang out and shoot. So I thought, hey, we'll make a location video, kind of show you guys how I might light a portrait at somebody's house on location. And I came into the great room, as it would be. It has beautiful light coming through the windows. I mean, if you're just here, that's really nice, right? But when you go to take a picture of it, you just get a really bright window and it's dark inside, because the camera doesn't see what our eyes see. So, plus I want this to be a little more dramatic because even though I showed up in jeans and a t-shirt for some reason, who knows, right? This is how she dresses, right? So I thought I'd do something a little more dramatic with a few lights. And what we're gonna do is I wanna still make it feel a little bit kind of real. So we're gonna have a key light above her, which is gonna be a nice softbox to give a nice kind of beautiful light on her face. But then I'm just gonna, for my fill light, I'm just gonna bounce this Profoto A1 off the wall. Basically giving a lot of fill light from one side, making it feel really smooth and natural. This one I have the wide angle adapter on and I have the head focused all the ways wide. So I'm giving the most spread of the light. It's gonna spread out and kind of give, again, fill from this direction. Now, the key light I kind of put in the center here. You can do a lot of different things. Normally if I'm on location, because I have these skinny stands, I try not to boom the light too much, but there's windows behind and they are at an angle. And as we all know, right, light comes in and bounces out at the same angle. So if you put the light to one side and I have tilted windows, I'm going to for sure get a reflection of the light in the windows. I'm even getting it here, but because she's in the middle, she's just gonna be in front of it. So I'm gonna be cautious of that to make sure that we don't see the reflection behind her in the window. If I do, we can fix it or whatever, but I don't like to do that stuff because I'm lazy. So we're just gonna put it behind her and pay attention, right? That's why I shoot tethered as always, and we're gonna watch as we go. The third light is actually to simulate the window. Again, I couldn't put it directly behind her, but I kind of put it off to the side. I've got it high, it's A1. I just turn the power up all the way, and I'm just shooting it basically directly kind of to hit, because I can see with my eyes that light's hitting the couches, hitting the edges of the chairs. I want to simulate that. So I've got that, but we're doing it to the next level up because we want this to be kind of a glamorous portrait. So I've just cranked it full power. I'm not using TTL or anything like that. I'm just going to give full power blast to that. And finally, my shutter speed is going to be based on basically the window, how bright we want the window to be. We'll play around a little bit. It won't make sense for the window to be really dark because I have light coming from that direction, right? So we're going to make it a little bit bright, but still keep detail out there. So let's shoot some and we'll see what we get. We'll kind of build this up piece by piece. I'm shooting with an Nikon Z6. I'm going to start at f4 because I don't want to see what's out the window. So I want to shallow right up the field. And I'm going to put my shutter speed about 1/125th of a second. And I'm just going to make a shot with no flash just to see what we get. Right? And, as you might imagine, we have a silhouette and it's actually a little bit dark out the window. So we know we want a little bit of a slower shutter speed. Let's go for a 60th. We'll do one stop. We may have to adjust this as we go. Clearly, if you're not making a video for Adorama or have a friend, you can shoot this part while the person's getting ready, make them stand there. Again, none of that light's really gonna hit her, so I can even go as slow as, let's say, a 30th of a second. What we wanna be wary of is just that we don't want, see how she's starting to come up there? We don't want light on her because it might make her blurry. So I think a 60th is about as far as I'm gonna push it. And we'll start there. So I'm gonna turn on my key light first, which is my A light, the softbox above, and we'll get a good exposure there. So that's just the softbox. Again, it's the Profoto A1 in a Chimera extra small. We'll just take a shot there in the center. And we can see that kind of shapes her, right? It's a smidge on the dark side, but I'm gonna wait till I have all my lights in before I make final decisions here on exposure. But that actually looks pretty good, skin tone wise. It mostly looks dark because there's no kind of catch light in her eye, nor is there any fill. So let's bring the fill in first, which is my B light. Again, that's just a bare head bouncing off the wall. Let's bring that guy in. Again, I'm using TTL just to set this up. See, now we can see the whole room gets a little bit more light in it and see how much brighter she looks. She's like, I'm bright now. So that looks pretty good. But again, that's what the room looks like. This is if you walked in here and just shot this, and this is what a lot of people might stop. They might be like, I'm gonna stop now. We don't stop because we have more lights, and the more lights we use, the more we get paid. So wait till she gets the bill for this one. So I'm gonna turn on that C light again. This one's in manual. So I'm switching everything to manual now. This one is just cranked. I already put it at full power, and we're just gonna shoot it and let's see what we get. We can always adjust. Boom. Yeah, oh, we can see actually that, well, that looks nice, except for the fact that, again, this is what I mentioned before. If we're not careful, we'll get the softbox in the window. So when we go to actually shoot, we'll worry about that. But notice how much the whole thing got filled in, because even though that light is coming from the back, it's also bouncing all around the room. So we're getting fill from that light as well. So I think my overall exposure is pretty good. I'm gonna make one quick change because I can see in the right corner here that the light's hitting the ceiling and making a little, that does happen in rooms when light comes in, but in fact I can see it with my eye over there, but I'm gonna try to turn the light a little bit. All right, now that I'm here, oh, by the way, I'm at 35 millimeters. I know people ask that question a lot. More or less pointing the camera straight at her, about waist high, a little higher. Take a shot there. Yeah, that took care of it a little bit. And actually, what's kind of interesting is if she turns a lot like she just did, she gets a little bit of light on her face. So I'm just gonna look and make sure, yeah, it's not overexposed, but I don't necessarily love it. So we'll try to keep your head more or less straight. And I'm gonna have you move slightly this way, I think. Let's see, let's look for that. Reflection in the window, I think that's good. Yep, now she's blocking it. So it's all about just position, making that work. There we go. And again, if the pose is great, I don't want to restrict her too much, so if we have to deal with taking it out in post, we can. As long as we just favor that left side. Well, you're right, by the, yeah. Good, oops. Oops, all right, make my focus. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna set my focus point on her face. I'm actually just gonna quickly switch here, because she's moving around a lot. I don't wanna let the camera pick the focus point. I just wanna make sure that it stays locked in. So I'm just gonna pick a point, and we'll leave it there because I'm not moving, and even though she's moving, her face should more or less be in the same spot. There we go. And even though these are speed lights or small flashes, we can shoot relatively fast and still get good exposure. Yeah, this is nice. Did the classic Daniel and left the arrow on your face. Yeah, I do that, okay, here we go. At least I thought about it this time. That's nice, right? Elegant. She's got the blue shoes. Wherever Nerlande goes, she wears shoes that match the furniture. It's weird, but it's like, where are we going today? Yeah, so they're really nice. Actually, take a half step back so I can see the shoes. Yeah, good. Bah, bah, bah. Exactly. Little did you know. Yeah, so she's got room. I mean, the light is spreading out enough that if she does step back, the angle changes slightly, but it's totally fine. It's well within the range because the light's not super close to her, so I definitely have room to move. Good, 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 good. A couple more. This is so fun. We don't want to stop. Yeah. She's like, do you like a lean a little bit heavy this way, and then just do like one of those, like, like a. That's exactly.
Bills.
Right. Who cares about that? Right. Exactly. Okay, so we can do a couple more. Beautiful, nice and soft. That's it. Good, good, good. That's pretty. Good, good, good. Yeah. That's pretty. It's fun, just a fun, elegant shot to do. And it looks really, it looks kind of natural if you didn't know how he built it up, which I think is kind of cool. We're getting a little shine there on your forehead. Yeah, go. Well, don't you go.
Help me.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, it depends on the angle of light. We're getting a little cool couple shots in. Yeah, that's probably at least partially me. So we're going to quickly handle that. Nerlande, you'll always keep somebody around to help with hair. That's her. Everybody's probably watching this and be like, wow, Nerlande, she always has this stuff going on. All right, that's really pretty. Yeah, it should be good. Maybe just work this way slightly. Yeah, there we go. You can come in. Come on. Yeah, I had her work that way because, again, my key light is going to be the most obvious, right? A specular highlight on the person is a reflection of the light source. So if you're seeing a shine on somebody's head, if I point her towards the fill light, which is actually a larger light source, you're not really going to see it because it's going to spread out. So that's one solution if you just had to quickly fix it, just have her work slightly that way. But now we have fixed hair. Good, good, good. Do a couple more. Make sure I don't have the arrow on your face. Oops. Good, good, good. A couple more, we got it. A little more straight, there we go. Good, good. Pretty, good. This is an advanced technique where you don't look at the model. We've just been doing this for a long time. Yeah. I can actually hear you stopping, which is actually funny. You can hear the weight of her feet, her shift. So if you're wondering how I'm shooting when I'm not looking at her, it's because I can hear when you stop because your weight shifts because it's a wood floor. Another advantage of wood floors. There we go. If you were on concrete, I couldn't do that. Good. Yeah, that's really pretty. Oh, well, can't end on that one. Give me like a smile because I look at me like, yeah. She's got to be like, sell it. Awesome. Yeah. So, when you come on location like this, look at the lights as there. I mean, it is cool sometimes to do like a more dramatic, crazy shot that doesn't really make sense if you're trying to go for some like weird effect, like a fashion shot or something. But sometimes it's nice just to make it feel like the light in the room. Light that kind of feels like it's natural, but is caused by flash, gives you the power of the flash to freeze it, to control it, but also kind of just looks natural. I said natural a bunch, but that's one thing we want to go for, because one complaint I hear a lot when people don't want to use flash is they say, oh, I don't like the look of flash. But flash can look like natural light if you understand where it's coming from and how to control it. So I will put Nerlande's information in the description. You guys can follow her. Be sure to follow me, Daniel Norton Photographer, follow Adorama and ring the bell. And I'll see you next time on set.